This is not a test. This is rock and roll.
I wake up every morning in a bed that's too small, drive my daughter to a school that's too expensive, and then I go to work to a job for which I get paid too little.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making waffles.
You're waking up with the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Good morning.
I thought you were going to say the Good Morning Vietnam. I was like, no, not again. We just heard that.
I was going to do a different version of it, but
Okay.
I held back.
I see.
But welcome to the morning app. We got Kati, we got Dovy, we have Lexi.
Hi.
And I'm Joshua, and we are back for another edition of the morning app. We got your favorite game. We got Real or Fake News coming up a little bit later on. We have a little game from Lexi as she makes her first appearance of the semester.
Woo-woo.
How is everyone doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Doing solid.
The weather's been so nice, which has made me very happy the past year. My roommate yesterday, she was just kind of like tired, and so she was sitting on the couch, and I came back from class, and I was like, blah, 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 blah. I was talking like a million miles an hour, and I was like, it's so nice outside, and I'm gonna go hiking later, blah, blah, blah. Oh my gosh, and she was like, I was like, I'm so sorry.
Everybody's spirits goes up when it's nice out. You
Yeah.
know, like it just ripples.
Yeah.
You
know?
can finally drive with the windows down.
Yeah.
Which is like my favorite thing in the whole world.
And just driving in general, sometimes it's so much prettier somehow. I don't know. Maybe it's just that, I don't know. You know it's warm outside, and you're like, oh, look how pretty the trees are.
Yeah, you just notice things, and you're like, wow,
Yeah.
nature.
Yeah, or even just driving on the parkway. It's like, I could have done that when it was cold, but for some reason, now that it's warm, it feels better.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I went hiking 2 days in a row. So on Monday and Tuesday, and I was pretty pumped.
Where'd you
Where'd
go
you go?
hiking?
So
Dovy.
We're on it. We're both on the interviewing game here.
Okay,
We
okay.
gotta stay connected here. 2 girls, 2 guys. Okay.
Okay, so on Monday, so I went with some of my friends, but they got out of class later, and so we went at about 5. So the sun set at 6, so we just went to Beacon Heights, and it was really pretty actually, because you could see the colors were just really pretty. Even just driving on the parkway, you could see the colors change like in the sky, and it was just really pretty. And then yesterday I went to Hebron Falls, and so.
I'd like to think I know where that is, but I don't.
Okay. Well, it's cool. It's a pretty easy hike, and then you get to the falls, and there's some rocks you can kind of climb on, and pretty cool.
I like climbing rocks.
Rocks are cool, man. I do like to climb a good rock.
See, I usually don't, during the school week, ever think about hiking because there's so many other things going on. Hiking is maybe the weekend, yes. Last thing on the mind during the week is like, oh, let's go hiking right now because I just feel like classes and homework and responsibility and.
See, but for me, it was like last week was my busy week when all the assignments it seemed were due. This week wasn't quite as bad, and I still have assignments due because last night, I thought I got all my assignments done, but then this morning I woke up and was like, oh, I forgot about this one assignment. That's what happens when you go hiking instead of doing your homework.
Right. Yeah.
But anyways, I got it done, I guess, in time. But I was rushing really hard. But I think it's just one of those things that I knew that it may not stay warm for very long, so I wanted to capitalize on that and actually go. Because this weekend, it's supposed to snow or something. That's
What?
Is it really?
That's what someone told me, that it's either going to rain all weekend or snow or something. It's just not going to be good weather, basically. So I was like, well, before I get sad again, let's go enjoy the warm. But it's really weird because just being outside in general and it being so warm out when it's been so cold. It's like,
weird.
And on Monday, I scraped the ice off my windshield, but then later on I was in like a t-shirt,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Monday I didn't
weird.
scrape enough of the ice off, so I had to roll down both windows and have my head out the window like a dog while driving.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Josh.
I was in a rush.
Where's your spatula?
I was in a rush to get here actually.
Literally get a spatula.
Well,
That's all it,
I scraped off the ice on my driver's side, but I didn't scrape off either side window or the other half of my windshield.
okay.
So that's where I was trying to get here. You guys are welcome. I almost died.
Hey,
several
no.
times.
We'd rather you be late than driving dangerously. Okay.
Nah. I'm a punctual
Dovy.
person.
I too like to live my life dangerously.
Apparently, looking at the little weather app on my phone, there's a snowflake set for Wednesday next week.
Oh, I was like Wednesday, but today is
But
Wednesday.
I just have wind and like 40 degrees Saturday, Sunday, and Friday.
Okay.
So,
Okay. That's
no
not
snow
bad.
yet.
Not bad. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because my friend the other day was saying that she's like, I've heard a couple different things. It's supposed to be really nasty tomorrow or like this weekend. I was like, oh no.
The one thing I do like that's consistent is that it's getting brighter, or like the days are getting longer. Like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like the sun's setting around like 6:30 now, which is nice.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or like
Or you-
4.
In absolute darkness. You know, I think we've hit the peak already, so it's only gonna get better from now, which is
Okay.
really nice.
Yeah. That is helpful because goodness, just when it gets dark so early, like even last night when it was dark and it was 6, we got back from hiking and I was like, wait, there's still much of the night left. It's not even that late, but I feel like I've done so much already today.
Yeah.
So it's just a really weird feeling, like it being dark.
Do you guys
so
think
early.
that you guys are more productive in like when the sun's out, or do you think you're more productive when like the sun is not?
Oh.
See, my thing is I'm
think
just
either.
more productive in the mornings in general. I can't, if I have an assignment like that I forgot about or something, I'd rather just go to bed like around the same time or even just stay up like just a little bit and try to finish some of it, but then wake up early. Like even if it's 5 a.m., I will get it done in half the time that it would take me if I stayed up late. And so I've never been one who's like the all-nighter kind of like I can't do that because it just I don't get anything done.
Yeah.
But I'm not but one of my classes we were looking at that, like how many people study late at night versus early in the morning, like where you're more productive. And so I don't know. What about you guys?
The same way. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I had management, a class called management and a class called regs.
Same.
One had at the same time. But
Okay.
Did you also have those two classes at the same time?
Yeah, we were in there together.
Dang.
Oh
I sat
my
behind
goodness.
you.
So you know, I don't know. I know you were in at least one of them.
I said hi to you every day, and you ignored me
That's
every
Oh
day.
my gosh.
Are you even? Do you go to this school? Is that but I would rather wake up really, really early and just not get out. Like I would even get up as early as like 5 in the morning because it's
Yeah.
true. Like
Oh
I know
my
I'm gonna waste.
God.
If I could spend 4 hours, at night on something and in the morning it could be like 10 minutes just because you're way more alert.
Yeah.
You know.
And also, I think, too, some of it is, it's like, okay, I woke up at 5 a.m. for this. I'm going to make it worth it. I'm going to get this done. So
Right.
maybe I can go back to sleep or something.
You're not gonna go to Reddit at 5 in the
No,
morning.
no.
Like you're not gonna procrastinate in the
You're
morning.
not
Well,
going to turn on
you know.
Netflix. Yeah.
I think at night you're more because you're naturally gonna want to wind down at night.
Mhm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like normal people usually around 10 o'clock they'll like lay in bed, watch a little show or something.
yeah.
So you're more inclined, I think, to go somewhere else like YouTube while you're working versus like 5 in the morning. Like it'd be just weird for me to play Super Smash Bros. That early or something or procrastinate. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Because you woke up that early for a reason.
I would be like,
you know?
dude, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've
Definitely
never
morning.
pulled an all-nighter.
Me
I don't know.
neither.
If you get, no, never. I can't.
I've only stayed up late or like all night one time, and it
was
I
horrible.
was
Yeah.
just in such a bad mood the next day. So I did it with like I think it was a church lock-in kind
Yeah,
of thing.
that's
you know?
exactly
yeah.
what I was gonna say.
And I woke up
That's
the
funny.
next day. I did not talk to anyone really. We were on our way home, and I was just like in just a terrible mood. I just didn't
Bro.
talk to anyone, and then
Yeah.
I went to sleep and just fell asleep for the rest
for
of
the
the
rest
day.
of the day,
basically.
yeah.
Aren't you supposed to be like really nice after those, or like really happy?
Nope,
Isn't the
no.
whole point of like the church
Hold on.
lock-in to
Yeah,
be
see,
more?
you think that, but I think I was around them too long because I have a people limit, where you can only be around people so long.
Yeah.
And once it starts taking away my sleep, then that's really when I can't be around people too long. So, yeah.
Yeah, if people
Yeah.
take away my sleep, no,
Yeah.
we're not friends anymore.
Oh goodness.
Sorry, sleep's very important. That's why I never done an all-nighter. Sleep is more important than work. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
But
Hey, sleep first.
Yes.
sleep work. Sleep first. Smash Bros later. Got it. We got Mr. Blue Sky here on the morning app.
Now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU.
Welcome back to the Morning App. It is Lexi's first show of the semester, and she has the audacity to immediately bring a game onto the air and force us to play. So I guess, Lexi, go ahead and explain your new game right now.
Well, okay, I guess. I guess this new segment would be called Say What? Because I have
I
a
like
bunch.
that there's a title.
Yeah,
We
it's a
never
working
have
title.
titles for that. I like it.
Yeah. So I have a bunch of Office quotes from all the different characters of The Office. And some of them are pretty easy, but I also got kind of some harder ones too.
Oh.
But you guys are going to guess which character said them.
Has everyone here seen The Office?
I've seen enough to be like, it's the guy with the big ears.
I'll take that.
John Krasinski. That's the guy. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I didn't think that's where that was going.
You know,
I didn't
I'll
realize
just
you
have
had.
to. I'll just have to kind of guess based off of
What we say.
who. Yeah.
Context
Maybe
clues.
maybe based off the actors. I'll call
Okay.
them out.
Pull
Okay.
up images of every character.
that
and
might
then
be
like,
yeah.
oh, it's the
Yeah.
guy with no hair and, afro.
The
You have a
Office
physical
character.
description
Afro.
of
Who has an afro?
I don't know. I just
Oh.
thought of the
Daryl.
first hair thing.
All right, I
Oh,
got
yeah.
them. I have
Yeah,
all
a little one.
a little one.
They're all on display.
Okay, here we go.
So.
Okay, so here's the first one. I'm hot, you're hot, let's get it poppin'.
Wasn't that
Mm.
oh my gosh, wasn't it Michael's
Michael Scott?
friend? No,
Oh.
but his friend, the really wild one.
I feel like
The-
you're
Was it-
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's his name?
He's also bald with like that.
Yeah, no, but oh
Hair
my
ring.
gosh, what's his name?
Packard?
Yeah.
No, it's not Packard.
It is
Oh.
I'm gonna guess it's Dwight, the dude with the glasses, because he's really nerdy, and I feel like he would try to sound hip, and he would say, "Let's get it poppin'."
I'm going.
You know,
I'm going Creed. I think that's a very kind of out there thing that Creed would say. I don't
Okay.
know.
I'm just gonna go with Michael. Since I thought it was his friend, we'll just go with Michael.
Okay. Is that everyone's final answer?
Yeah.
I guess.
It's actually Daryl, and I just...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What's that
Yeah.
guy? There's so many characters.
Yeah,
Toby
there's
I
a
would be
lot.
haven't seen
lost.
it in
Good
a long
night.
time.
I'm still I couldn't find him, but I trust y'all. I know it's. I'm sure it's Daryl.
I
I
promise
don't know what he
it's
looks like.
No, we believe you. It seems
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
know a lot more about The Office than we do
Yeah,
already. She's
yeah,
like, oh
definitely.
yeah, Packard. I was like, who? What? Oh,
To be fair, he probably could have said that at any moment.
Yeah,
if we're
no,
being
that's
honest.
definitely...
Mm.
I
Yeah.
could see that happening. Okay, you guys ready for number 2?
Mhm.
Okay. Just pretend like we're talking until the cops leave.
See that? I feel like that sounds like Creed, but
It could be Dwight. Could be Dwight.
it could be. Man, I don't know. What are you thinking, Dovy?
I'm gonna say it's Jim. I'm gonna say it's
That's a good guess.
it's
That
good old
actually
John
is.
Krasinski.
Yeah, that seems
Mike
like something.
Wazowski. I think it's Jim.
What did that
I don't know. When I see his name, I just think of Mike Wazowski. I don't know. It has
Okay.
the same rhythm.
I see.
So we're
Where did
gonna,
that come from?
yeah, Jim. Final answer, Howie.
Oh, okay.
There's like 3 game shows there.
I'll go Dwight. I think Katie got it, but I'm gonna go Dwight.
Okay, well, I'll say Creed still.
It is Creed, yes.
Yeah.
It is.
He always says the
He always
sketchy
says the
comments.
sketchy things, yeah.
Oh my
I know.
gosh, like that time where he's like, he was covered in blood or whatever. It was Halloween. He's like, oh, it's Halloween. That's good timing.
Yeah.
He sure was just so oh my gosh.
All right, next one is an easy one, so hopefully you get this one.
Oh dear.
Maybe not Dovy, but...
Oh no.
I got this.
Okay,
Yeah.
but on Pretzel Day, I like Pretzel Day.
Oh, that's
It's typical Pam. It's gotta be Pam.
Okay. It's I know-
Stanley.
yeah, it is Stanley.
Yeah, it's
Definitely
Stanley.
Stanley.
What?
It's
You
not.
can-
Pam.
Stan Lee is in
There's a-
this?
Stop.
Or Stanley? Like his name is just
Stanley,
actually.
yeah,
Okay, I'm
Stanley.
just obsessed. Oh, Stanley. I remember this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
He's
Mhm.
literally
There's
part
a
of our
whole
intro,
episode
Dovey.
where-
He's got an awesome
Oh,
mustache.
yeah, he is. Oh man.
All right, so the next one is I don't talk trash, I talk smack. They're totally different.
I feel like that's Pam.
I want to say Michael, but
We haven't had a Michael one yet.
then again, Michael's my least favorite character, but we can talk about that later.
But once he left, the show was boring.
I still enjoyed it. I'm gonna
we
go.
can talk about that a separate time.
I'll have to catch up. I think it's Erin. Is she relevant? Is she in the show? Is that her character?
she's
Cool.
in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Erin Hannon.
No, wait.
Favorite
I don't
character.
think you needed to
First
say the
and
full
last
name.
name.
Yeah.
Hannon. None of us
Personal
knew the last
story.
name.
Should I change my answer to that one guy that was dating Aaron for a while?
Which guy? She dated like
The
3.
first.
The
okay,
tall one,
No,
Gabe.
the one that Andy.
Oh,
Oh no,
Okay.
he was like the third one to date her. Pretty sure.
Wow.
I think.
No, I'll stick with Michael.
Okay, so Michael, Aaron, and
Pam.
it's actually Kelly.
Oh yeah.
It was the episode when they're playing, like Jim and Daryl are playing ping pong, and she's like talking smack to
It sounded-
Pam,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Oh, so it was to Pam. So I was on the right track. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, the next one's really funny. It might be obvious, but I don't know. I hooked up with her on February 13th.
It's not obvious.
Daryl Philbin.
You didn't even say the full
I
name.
don't know. I don't know if there were multiple Daryls or just Daryl.
I am going with that one guy that dated Kelly. I don't know his name.
Are you talking about the
The guy that was literally with Kelly the entire show, even though he never wanted to be.
Oh
Ryan?
my gosh.
Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm
I was like,
going
he had
Ryan.
a basic name. What was it?
A basic name. He did a lot of Ryan type things.
Okay. Well, we haven't had a Michael quote yet, so I'm gonna go with Michael.
It is Ryan.
Yes.
actually. Yes.
Ooh. Yes.
Yeah, because they got together on the day before Valentine's Day,
Okay.
and he's doing his little talking head piece,
Yeah, yeah.
and he's like, I hooked up with her on February 13th.
Oh, yeah.
And so he's like freaking out.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
Yeah, so it was funny.
Well, that was sad. I maybe I need to watch The Office again. We
All
can
right.
have a little get together.
Hopefully, this one's like probably the easiest
there's
one that I
another
have.
one.
Oh, you
Okay.
good.
Okay, so last one. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every year.
Oh, Dwight.
Right.
Yes.
I'm not just following you. Do I?
good one.
Do I? Yeah.
I actually,
Okay,
I actually
okay.
watched
He's-
that clip yesterday.
Isn't he the guy that like puts people's stuff in gelatin? Or no, he gets his
No.
stuff put in
Yes.
gelatin.
Yep, he's
yes,
the victim.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
yes.
Dang.
Yeah. poor fella.
I feel bad for him.
But he, it's funny though.
So basically, me and Katie tied, and Dovy was one
Is on
behind.
one.
Oh well, so that's pretty good.
So congratulations, we all killed it.
Yay.
Okay, other side of the
Yes,
break.
yeah.
We got Real or Fake News, our other favorite game here on the morning app.
on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
It's time, finally, for Real or Fake News, the first one of the semester. So get excited.
Here we
Get
go.
ready.
Okay.
It's back.
So,
Who won last time?
didn't Dovy win?
I think I won. I don't
Yeah.
know. Did I tie with somebody?
I came in second, right?
I think so.
It's in there. It's in the system.
It's in the system.
Somewhere
Okay.
in there.
Why didn't we have those stats pulled up?
I don't know. We need
Where
to make
were
a
you?
fantasy league
A
for our
fantasy league.
Real or Fake News so that people can. I don't know. Might actually look into that.
Okay.
All right. We'll talk about
Anyways,
that later. Yeah.
okay. So the first one. You ready?
Now, wait a minute. I'm going to let everyone know the alternates are going to be rotating through on Wednesdays. We have multiple alternates, so it is going to be a tag team of Lexi and Josh and Justin and a couple others. So me and Dovy will be on, but we're facing all these alternates. Just letting everyone know.
Okay. Yes. I'm
It's a
glad
group
you added
effort.
that. Yes,
Yeah, I had
see.
to. Gotta let them know.
Okay. Are you ready?
So are we still keeping
No.
points separately, or are we gonna try to like work? No, we still
No,
have
it's all,
to.
they're
Okay,
just
yeah.
one team.
It's okay.
Their combined might be enough to take us down.
I'm sorry, Kate. We're ready. Let's go.
Yeah. Come on. Am I a joke to you? Okay.
No.
Oh, I gotta get the theme.
That's like I'm waiting for the music.
Yes, I was looking for it. I found it.
Okay.
Found it.
All right.
I'm
Now
ready
we're
now.
ready.
Yes.
All right. The first headline: You can get married at Dunkin' Donuts now.
You can get married anywhere, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
As long
it's
as you have
America.
like the right person to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, and the right person to marry, I guess.
Nah, that's
That
not
was
important.
fun.
You were really quick with that. Lexi's like, yep. Yeah, you definitely can. I know you can. I'll say real.
I'll say real.
I'll kick it off.
I'll say real to that. I think that would be something a good amount of Americans would want to do.
I'll say real too. I'm feeling good about this one.
All right. Well, you're all correct.
Yay.
Yeah.
So the reason it's kind of a confusing headline, I guess, but it's basically that this wedding chapel in Las Vegas is being taken over by Dunkin' Donuts.
Ah,
And
yes.
so
That makes
the
sense.
first 100 couples who get married at the chapel will receive a Dunkin' Donut bouquet. I said that very.
Of donuts?
Yeah, I guess so. It
Oh
doesn't
my
really
God.
say. I don't know if it's just themed like the colors of Dunkin' Donuts or if it's donuts.
It better be donuts.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't want just a regular flour
Yeah, just like
one.
walking down the aisle, just like munching on some donuts.
Well, what kind? Are they just regular glazed donuts?
Dude,
or like,
I don't even know if
are
they're
we-
donuts.
are we-
I don't know.
Maybe they're donut holes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That'd be probably easier
Oh.
to bunch together. I hope not, because I like donuts better. But
I have no idea. It does not say in the article.
No, I feel like you could like, like on iCarly, the guy who like sticks
Yes,
stuff through
yes.
like tacos and stuff. You could do that with donuts and have like a bouquet of them.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Some
That's what I just pictured in my head. I don't
No,
know.
that was that. I completely forgot about that. Wow, that just
Like a donut kebab.
a donut kebab.
That's what I'm envisioning.
Yeah, kind of.
Well,
yeah.
I just thought of something really dumb. I thought of it like sideways instead of through the center.
Oh,
come on,
I feel like
Dovy.
I don't know why.
sideways though
That's
would
the-
stay on better.
It
'Cause
would.
through
It
the
would-
hole. It would just.
It would just fall to your hand.
Which would just get glazy.
Yeah, you have
ew,
glazy
and if it's
hands.
hot.
You'd be trying to
Glazy
put the
hands.
ring on your fingers and just slide off.
Oh
Bro.
man.
No.
Okay, we've gotten off on a tangent. For the second one, okay.
I'm finding it. Got it.
Where's the music? Okay. Flavored pencils aimed at people who chew on erasers. Lexi,
That's so weird.
Her eyes are narrowing at me.
What?
Okay.
Wait, people chew on their erasers?
Are you
Oh,
kidding
yeah.
me? Yeah.
Dude.
People chew on
Yes.
pencils though.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like back in my day, if I wanted to chew on like my school supplies, it would be like on the pencil wood. That was like a habit I got into.
It'd be
He
like
said
the,
if I had had a choice.
I go for that.
I'd be
spiral
like this.
notebook.
This is the most rich part of the pencil. I'm not gonna chew on the eraser. I'm gonna say false. There's something weird about
Yeah, I
that.
don't like that one. I'm gonna say fake too. I don't know.
What?
It's fake news. It's false news.
I'll go real. I'll be different.
Okay.
I'll go real.
Okay. Well, it is fake.
Well, that's great.
But
Nice.
it would be a good idea for people like Dovy who like the wood part.
Dude, that would be
Maybe
genius.
flavored.
But it would be such a bad idea too, because it would just encourage kids to bite pencils, or like
Yeah.
I feel like that's not a good
that's like
thing.
up for your
Like,
teeth.
What?
Maybe scented pencils. That'd be nice, right? Like on the side, so that way you just every now and then, like, ooh, grape.
Like a
They
cigar.
already make those.
Well, not like yeah, I know they make like scented markers, but
Okay.
I don't know about
Pencils?
pencils.
Okay, you shouldn't be sniffing any of that stuff.
I don't know. Probably not.
Okay.
Okay. So then the third one. Okay.
Got it.
Woman requires finger amputation after manicure. I don't know why I can't talk right now. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. Woman requires finger amputation after manicure.
Oh my
there we go.
God.
I said it.
How would that even?
Slice the cuticle.
Well, I don't know how that would work. I've gotten a pedicure before, and it wasn't that hardcore. I haven't had a manicure, though, so I can't really say.
With
I'm trying
his
to think of what could go
expertise.
down. Like, what tools?
Like an infection, maybe?
Yeah, like
I
mean,
maybe?
that would be the only.
No, you had some pretty gnarly nail clippers. Just slip up.
It would have to be like.
Loppers.
The only thing I could think of is if the tools that they were using were not like cleaned properly, and then you got a cut from it, and then the person before maybe got bit by like a cobra or something. I'm gonna just say
Wait,
fake.
what? I'm
I
sorry.
don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say fake. It's just too much work to get bit by a cobra and then go get a manicure and then have your poison transferred through the like messy.
Oh my.
You know what I mean? Like I just can't.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's fake news.
I'm going real.
Cobra? I just like how that was added in.
I'm gonna say also fake.
Okay.
This
I
is my
don't
chance
know.
to come back.
I just don't like that one either. I don't know.
All right. Well, Josh, you're making a comeback.
Yes.
It is real. So
Wow.
it literally exactly what Dovy said happened, minus the cobra.
Oh, it has to be.
So excited. I thought
Well, what
No,
other snake
not
was
the
poisoned?
it wasn't a snake, but she got well, now the article's not loading, but she got a cut on her finger, I think during the manicure, it really doesn't quite say. So she had a cut on her finger, I think from the manicure. You know, sometimes they'll push your cuticles back,
Yeah.
so it may have been
Mm.
just like a slip up or something.
Told you it was a cuticle.
And then, but
kinda-
the equipment wasn't sterilized, like properly
Oh
or
my
something,
God.
so it got infected, and she like didn't go get
So no
medical
poisonous
help
animals.
in enough time.
All right.
Yes, so
Yeah.
I'll
don't
overdrink
go to
it
sketchy
sometimes.
nail salons,
Oh my
kids.
God.
Okay. All right. So the fourth one. Sorry, the final one. College student finds man in closet wearing her clothes.
That's definitely happened before. I feel.
Wait,
like.
one more time?
Okay. College student finds man in closet wearing her clothes.
I feel like that's
I
definitely.
don't want to know. I don't. I guess that would. That would probably happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And then
feel
the
like-
cobra. Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's
and
not
then
even.
there's a cobra somewhere in that story. Yeah. Let's just go with real.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna go with real too.
I want to go with real, but
You can go with whatever you want.
okay, I'm going real
Okay.
because I hope it is.
So it is real.
Nice.
Hey.
Damn it.
But it's not as like weird. I don't know. I mean, it is weird, but so basically, her roommates, they lived in an apartment. This was in actually North Carolina. It was the University of
Oh, yay.
UNC Greensboro.
Oh,
and
of
so,
course.
isn't that fun?
I love that.
But they apparently thought that their apartment was haunted because they kept finding things like that, just were in the wrong place.
my
There were
God.
like fingerprints like in their bathroom, or like handprint. Anyways, weird stuff. And so they thought their apartment was haunted. But then one of the girls comes home one day, and then was like looking in her closet, and some things were like misplaced. And then she's like, "Is anyone there?" And then the guy says, "Oh my gosh, what did he say?" It was so funny. He's like, "Oh hi, my name's Drew." Yeah. Oh my name's Drew. Yeah. And so then.
He has to
he was like-
introduce himself
What a
properly.
what a
but
gentleman.
But then she
Yeah.
called. Yeah, she called her boyfriend, and then he showed up to the
Oh.
apartment and like kicked him out. You know.
Bro.
Poor Drew.
But-
He was so nice.
He wasn't.
And the boyfriend.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, so they
Oh my
charged him
God.
with like breaking and entering.
Oh my
and
goodness.
that is literally
something
a
else.
worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Like literally.
So check your closets, people.
Oh my God.
Don't go to sketchy nail salons. Check your closet.
Stay away from cobras.
Yeah,
as well.
about to say. Number one,
Just to be safe.
keep a flute on you so you can I don't know. I
Charm
don't know
the
how hard
snake.
it is to charm a snake, but
What?
I'm sure it's easy.
Does that work with cobras though?
I don't know.
It
I
works
haven't
with
seen
every
enough
snake.
movies.
Every snake.
Yeah.
All snakes. Okay.
All right, we got relationship talk on the other side of the break. Here's Fire.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Back here on the morning app, and it's time for relationship talk. We're going to give you everything you need, even if it's not about relationship. It could be about friendships. I think that's it. Friendships, relationships.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you
Yeah.
for clarifying that. Okay, okay, so my roommate last night, she was talking about, she's a sociology, I don't know why I can't say words today, sociology major, that, and for one of her capstone classes, she has to do research on a topic related to her field. And so she found the liking gap theory, and so it's saying that people, we tend to underestimate how much people like us based on an interaction, especially first impressions. And so, because they did studies on it, and so they would have people, talk to each other, about like small talk kind of stuff, but people would almost always underestimate how much the other person liked them. They would like always underestimate, because the other person would like them more than they would think. And so it was saying too that shyness had a lot more to do with it, that the more shy a person was, the more they would underestimate how much the other person liked them. And so, but yeah, I guess that's something that we could talk about is with first impressions, like what do you guys normally think that like underestimate that, or like do you guys think that you do? Or
I believe everyone like hates me the first time.
Is it just
like,
is this like a liking in the sense of just somebody liking the company of the person, or is it like an attraction?
I think no, it's more just a personality
like
thing.
this
I think.
person.
Yeah, like
Okay.
that person was cool, But I guess it could go both ways too. With, if you go on a first date or something, and then you'd assume, you assume that like, oh man, they probably hated me. That probably didn't go well at all. Like I said this stupid thing, I said that stupid thing. And so it's interesting to think about that. I don't know. I think that's a good thing to think about when you're meeting someone for the first time, that, okay, wait, maybe I didn't do as badly as I thought. Like, I think that would give you some more confidence going into it, or even seeing that person a second time. If you thought, okay, so this theory clearly states that we're always going to underestimate it almost. So I think that would be something good to think about, just to give you some more confidence going into a second meeting with a person.
Yeah.
What about the hating gap? Because I feel like there's a reverse to that of this person actually dislikes me a lot more than I think.
Yeah. I mean, but I think, I guess in that point you wouldn't underestimate it. You'd be like right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think this person liked me.
Well, that's interesting, because I'm thinking it in a professional sense too. Usually when I'm done with an interview or something like that, that's when I really second guess.
Yeah.
And I could see that.
Yeah.
Taking
Very true.
effect.
Yeah.
You don't know what the other person's thinking, but most likely you're thinking worse than what actually was.
Well, because if you're in an area or in a setting, I think, where you're more self-aware, like, which like even in an interview you would be, because you're talking about yourself and you're trying to hold yourself a certain way, that you're gonna be more critical of like how you behaved and all that stuff. But if you're casual with friends, maybe you'll be like, oh, I think that me and this person get along a little bit better, versus like after an interview you might be like, oh gosh, my nostrils were flaring too much or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be more, you know what I mean?
It's high stakes.
Yeah.
And it stresses you out more for an interview. So.
Yeah, but I think it too, the part about shy, people who are more shy would do that, because I definitely used to be more shy. I mean, I still am to a certain extent, just very introverted, but I think that is definitely a big thing, because you think, oh, that person probably thinks that I'm like mute or something because I barely talked, and so it's I think that is encouraging, because that is where the shyer people who don't feel as confident going into social situations, it's very easy for us to think that, okay, that person probably didn't think I was cool at all because I was all closed up and said a bunch of weird things, because I don't know, you just overthink it more, I guess. But
Now my best friend that I have known since high school, when he first met me in high school, he transferred schools, came in.
Yeah.
He thought I was the worst person ever. I never said a word to him.
Oh my gosh,
so funny.
I sat on the other side of the room, minding my own business, didn't even know his name, didn't talk to him. He thought I was a jerk. He's like, oh, I thought you were one of those, like, oh, I'm cool, I'm way cooler than you type person. He's like, I hated you.
Oh my god.
So, I mean, I guess that's just the impression I'm giving off.
Yeah, but you said that you didn't talk to him really. It was just more of his impression based on.
He was over there. I was on the other side of the room.
I see.
Our paths hadn't crossed.
But then once you did talk,
then he liked me. But like, I get the impression that I'm getting is that I just give off like something's always wrong.
Okay.
That's what I've been told from people. Even the other day, it happened with one of the coaches that I'm working with the women's basketball team. I was having a great time at dinner, but I guess she had been watching me at dinner, and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like,
"Oh,
yeah, I'm great." She's like, "Oh, I was just watching your dinner. You seen something was wrong." I'm like, "What am I protruding or giving off that is showing everyone I'm just upset?"
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, that is good. That's good when people point that out to you, though, because it with things like if you have one of those resting like sad faces or something, like just because I don't know, or even like just a resting like angry face. There's a couple like different ones where, so it's good to know when you do that, so that I don't know, you never know how long you've been like giving people the wrong impressions.
Yeah,
or people literally hated you, Josh.
It looks like it. That's what I'm finding out.
Yes. So the moral of this segment is to be more confident in yourself because people like you more than you think. Yes.
Maybe.
Hey, come on. Can we please end this on a positive note for once?
All right, fine. People like you more than you think.
Thank you.
That's true.
Probably most of the time.
Most of the time. Okay, there we go. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
50%. Okay, we got Summer of 69
That's
here
not
in the
most
morning
of the
app.
time.
Show, the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
So, boy, a brand new, a new little kind of segment that we're starting to kind of adopt now is talking about The Bachelor, our favorite reality TV show here at the morning app. Josh hasn't kept up with it. But
working on it.
Katie and I are currently in
Lexi.
Lexi. Lexi watches it too, but Katie and I are currently in a fantasy league about it. We're all about it. We love it.
I'm winning, by the way.
Last,
so you guys know.
Yeah, so by 3 points. I don't know how.
But it's because I have Cassie in my league and you don't.
I'm picking her to win.
Thank
really?
you. See, you can't sleep on Cassie.
Looking up
Cassie's so great.
Oh my goodness. All right, so the last episode was insane. This is my first season watching it, so everything kind of feels new.
Okay.
You know, but the craziest thing happened. I think the realest thing happened on this week's episode.
Okay.
One of the contestants like goes to the Bachelor to basically tell him that this TV show is like messing her brain up. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, they cut it. I'm sure she was talking about it, but they, edited it so she wasn't directly talking about it. But she was basically talking about how like she just couldn't handle the fact that it's a weird format. It's a weird way to like.
Yeah.
It's not good for your brain.
No.
But it's still good TV. But it's just.
Yeah. Exactly.
But it's like. That's what was crazy to me.
No.
It was the realest that I've seen the show get.
No, because you think about it, that's why I was getting mad. At the beginning of the episode, she was complaining a lot about not getting a lot of time. I was like, okay, but she actually had a one-on-one date with him, and some of the other girls didn't. She had no room to. But then you think about it later, it would be so hard mentally to still feel confident in yourself when you're competing with other girls the whole time and comparing yourself. That's the worst thing ever. Is like comparing yourself to other girls when you're trying to.
Just being on an island and thinking he's on a date with somebody else on this insane resort,
Yeah.
And I think her point was like she was like, I don't think I could accept a proposal from you after you've been dating like 30 women at once, and then you've seen me like 10 minutes out of the whole show or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and I respect that because like that makes sense. Like you can't.
And that's why I was so mad. I was like, I want her to win, but I also want her to have a good life.
Yeah, like
this isn't for her, man.
And she wanted him to be happy, and she was like, I don't think I could accept it if you were to like get down on one knee. And I respect that a lot because like she knew that it would just get worse from there. You know what I mean? So
I think you could tell also Colton was probably like, dude, it's so tough because you can tell he really likes her, right?
Yeah.
And so. And one thought, he's probably like, what if this is the person and she's leaving? And like, if he does find the one in the end, he might be thinking about her and like that possibility forever. But also, what if he can't just risk everything and just give it all up for one person, wondering the other way around?
Yeah. But that has happened before on Bachelor,
drama.
where they pick someone and then go back on their decision.
Yeah.
And
Didn't
heard about that.
Ari do that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, Ari. Yeah.
No, that was the last. No, he was the last Bachelor, right?
Yeah, he was the Bachelor that created the Bachelorette that created Colton.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Because he had Becca on his show.
Yes,
And
then
she was,
he
like,
chose
final
her.
two.
Yeah. No, she.
No,
was-
yeah, he proposed
won.
to her.
Yeah.
And
Or
then who was the other girl, Lauren or something?
Yes.
Mm-hmm,
And then he broke it off with Becca and then went and found Lauren.
And now they're
married.
pregnant.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, poor Becca.
Yeah. Good times.
But she got her mans too.
yeah.
So.
Now she has mans. And then Colton, who was on her show, he's gonna find him a lady, I suppose.
Perhaps.
We
don't know.
We don't
They didn't
know.
end the last episode with a rose ceremony. I've never seen that happen.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Crazy stuff, man.
We'll find out.
Don't worry, I'm catching up on Newsweek. All right, we'll be back on Friday with more Morning App. Thanks for listening.